Good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Do you think that you need a ton of willpower to work out? You don't. Willpower runs out, but habits stick. If you've been waiting for motivation to strike, stop right there. This is going to be how you make fitness work for you, even on those low energy days. 3 years ago, I realized that I only had 3 years left on my GI Bill, which is the education benefits for the VA. I didn't realize how having a dark shirt on would make everything else darker. So let me go change my shirt. Give me a second. Had to hit the shirt change. I was a little too dark for the scene. At this time, I was 30 years old. I had no clue how to sign up for classes, what classes to take, or even really what the hell I was doing. Frankly, I was terrified to go back to school. But the way that the VA is set up, if you don't use your GI Bill within 10 years, you lose it all. And that would be wasting free education and free money, thousands of dollars. So one random day I went to the local college. I didn't call, I didn't have any appointment, anything. And I had no idea where to go or who to talk to. But I took that little leap of faith to figure out what I needed to do. And that little moment springboarded me to do something and then do something else and then do something else. 3 years later, I'm the first person in my family with an associate's degree. I got to play college basketball at the age of 32, and I'm on my way to get my bachelor's degree now. So the first secret is called the do something principle. This is from a book by Mark Manson. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. In that, he says a lot of people believe that the cycle goes, you're gonna be inspired to be motivated to take action, when in reality, doing an action inspires you, and that inspiration leads to motivation. So start doing something, anything, and then watch what happens. However, what happens if you just don't have the time to work out or to do something? About a year ago, I went from being a correction officer, and I would walk about 10,000 steps a day, to working from home, where if I don't actively try to, I will only walk about 2,000 to 3,000 steps a day. And then at the end of the day, I have to make up a ton of steps. And I just don't like walking on the treadmill for about 30 minutes. That's not my thing. I don't like that. Then I ended up reading a book called Atomic Habits. One of the hacks that he used, I started to implement myself. Every time after a meal, I would just walk I have a treadmill, and I would just walk on the treadmill for about 5 to 10 minutes. This one simple trick took me from walking about 2,000 to 3,000 steps to walking about 7,000 to 9,000 steps a day, depending on what I did after work. This trick is called habit stack. What you do is you add a habit on top of a habit that you already do. So after I drop the kids off, I will do a 10-minute workout. After I brush my teeth, I'll do 10 squats. You can do this for most things. The formula goes before or after current habit, I will, and then new habit. These small habits build a great foundation, but to get to that next level, you're gonna need a little bit more. I just had an absolutely hilarious interaction with the Amazon guy. I changed my shirt because I'm getting ready to work out, and then one of the dogs had to pee. So I was getting ready to let her out, and this happened.
Hey, I saw a license plate. For sure. For sure. All right, brother. Yes, sir.
If you don't see a shirt, yeah. Eagles, baby. Hey. All right, guys, workout is completed. A couple months ago, I decided to do a challenge where I would do the minimal amount necessary to see changes. My goal was, as Adam Schaefer from Mind Pump says, to do the least amount to elicit the most amount of change. So I worked out about 15 to 30 minutes a day, and that's it. And when I started doing a little bit higher volume workouts, it was only about 30 to 45 minutes every 2 or 3 days. And I was mainly just doing compound lifts. I got stronger, I got more athletic, and I ended up losing 15 pounds of pure body fat and gaining 15 pounds of muscle. Obviously, those are a little bit different than normal people would get, because I have been a lot stronger and I've had a lot more muscle than most people have. But all in all, in about 90 days, those results are ridiculous. That would have never been possible if I was just winging. A very popular saying in just about everything is, you don't make a plan, then you're planning to fail. Having a well-structured plan will take you further than just doing what you feel. Now that you're ready to get going, check out this video right here on the 4 exercises I did to lose over 100 pounds. And remember, if you want to live long, you got to be strong, baby. Ah!